It's a wonderfully cathartic experience, I think, dancing this role. It's the sort of ballet where you have to carefully plan where you want to lay the foundations at the beginning, and you have to follow that road through or let these kind of seeds grow.
I always love revisiting Giselle. It's such a challenging role. I love deepening the character. The process is quite enjoyable.
Albrecht is a nobleman. He's not so contented in his aristocratic life. And he's just desperate to get away and enjoy his freedom, living a different life. He's met this girl, Giselle, who he's kind of started a flirtation with.
Giselle is a young peasant girl living in a village. She's innocent and gentle, and she loves dancing. Her steps are really light and joyful. You could see her bouncing and dancing over her love. Like she has such a love for her dance. She finds out that Albert is not even a peasant guy. So something that she believes in so deeply, it's not real. So she shatters because she's fragile. She has a weak heart.
Everything unravels almost instantaneously, and Giselle's whole world comes crashing down because she's placed so much faith and love in Albrecht.
Okay. Okay, good. There's a few things. Just carefully in your first entrance, when you say, "Where is he?" you don't let the mime go down so that we can understand from the audience, where is he?
Peter Wright's versions of Giselle really concentrate on especially mime scene.
I think this is a really beautiful moment for Albrecht, where he really is that fish out of water. Normally in his...
It really helps to dancers and audience to connect to the emotion.
When you do this position, use a little bit more your elbows. There, yes. And then again, breathe through, yes. So
it's a fantastic expression in Giselle to really tell a story and weave quite a complex narrative, I think. There's these quite three-dimensional characters, but the musicality, the tastefulness of how it's done has this naturalism that doesn't make it feel so hard to understand if you're not familiar with that ballet mime vocabulary. Just the sort of way that you watch her play with the flowers and maybe you steal a caress of her shoulder gives away a lot to an audience. In the first act, there's a kind of earthiness into the floor of that choreography because of the peasants being one with the earth. But that is also a very interesting contrast because in the second act, there's this ethereal quality which takes over where we have the ballerinas going up onto point, and Giselle was one of the ballets where this was really defined by the use of point work and really tied into the French Romanticism movement in dance.
The quality of dancing is so different to Act 1. The grounded steps becomes more fluid and kind of ghost-like. You know, I really concentrate on how I walk, how I run, because it has to be weightless.
These effects of weightlessness, of delay in the movement of the arms, for example, after the body moves, really summon up this otherworldly sense, this spirit world.
Giselle is my turning point in my life. I danced solo in Lausanne. It got me here. And also, I danced this role for the first time that made me principal.
And in, step, in.
There we go. No.
So whenever I dance this ballet, it's something really special to me. It's such a beautiful ballet, and you put yourself into these incredible emotions. To feel that on stage is so special. I think that's why if you experience that once, you just feel like you want to experience that again.
Giselle has something about it where you feel like you're finding something of yourself as an artist. It's like you entered into a space that feels so special and something that you would just treasure forever, in fact.